Tell me what it means to the team and the program to host an A-10 first-round game.
Well, I think in January it was something of we didn't really believe we were going to get here at 2-6, and then we kind of sold them on the idea that we still controlled our destiny, and I think that they really bought into that. So for the opportunity to finish 6-2 and to play at home is a big tribute to the way they finished the season. To win 6 of our last 8 is huge, and I credit our seniors a lot with that. Playing at home should be an advantage. Unfortunately, we've actually played better on the road, so hopefully it is an advantage here in postseason play time, but we're really excited about the opportunity.
You mentioned you have won 6 of your last 8. What has been happening in the last part of the season?
Well, a couple things. One, I think in the middle of January we played probably the top teams in the league, you know, kind of back to back to back, and I think that's tough on anybody. At the same time, we didn't have Kylie Murphy, and getting Kylie back really provided a spark that we didn't have. And it's funny because I've talked about Kylie for a while. She doesn't score a whole lot, and it's hard to imagine how much she really impacts the game. But her defense and her ability to pass the basketball and her leadership qualities were sorely missed, and you can see that, and it's evident in our wins.
You talk about defense. I think in the last 5 games, you have given up just 52 points a game. Your regular season total is 65. In the last 5 games, you're giving up 13 less points.
Again, I think it helps to have Kylie. You know, and it's not that the other kids aren't doing their jobs. It's just when you're down your best defender, everybody else has to step up and guard maybe another kid. And Kylie's notoriously guarded the other team's best player. I also think that we've been really, really good at scout. I mean, whatever it is that we've asked them to do, with the exception of maybe the UMass game on that Wednesday night, they've been in the right spots, and it's really worked well. And I think the more you see those things work for people, the more confidence you have, and I think our team right now has a lot of confidence in their defense.
Okay. Looking at this season, Michaela Parson has had one of the greatest single season in school history.
Yeah.
Tell me about her performance this year.
Honestly, I think it goes back to her freshman year. I think it goes back to not, you know, being honored as a freshman, not really struggling. I was on her a lot. Coming back as a sophomore, improving, and arguably in my mind being the most improved player, but not winning that award. I think right now, not only is she having the single best season, one of the single best seasons in Richmond history, I think she's having arguably the best season in A-10. I mean, if you go number by number, the rankings of every kid that plays, sure, somebody's maybe averaging more points or rebounds, but not doing what she's doing consistently across the board in every statistical category. But most importantly, out of all that, what's the most impressive? I think she's the most improved player in the league this year. Coming off a good junior year, she's increased everything this year. And I think it falls on the idea that she wants to prove that she's a really good basketball player. And you know, there's no doubt in my mind she is.
And obviously she should be a Player of the Year candidate.
No question. I mean, no question. And you know, we're sitting in 8th place at 8-8, and if we don't have her, you know, we don't know where we'd be. I mean, I think she's been a tremendous influence on our basketball team. She's been a tremendous influence on her classmates, on the underclassmen, and she's been just a tremendous asset to the University of Richmond basketball program and to the University of Richmond as a whole.
All right, let's talk about Tuesday night. You played Davidson, the team you played early in the season. They got out in front. 13, 14 points.
Yep.
You guys closed it and made a game of it at the end.
Yep.
What do you do different the second time around?
Don't get down quickly as much early. I thought they were very aggressive in taking it to us, but they do that. I mean, that's how they play. That's their style. Wasn't anything different. We've got to be ready for that from the tip. We're going to have to defend better than we did in the first game. I thought they were able to get a lot of easy baskets at the rim that we just didn't have an answer for because we didn't get those on our end. And the other piece of it is we didn't have Kylie in that game. And I think having Kylie back will change some of the way we do things on defense.